We're back with Ruth Reese of the Reese Gallery, and now joining us is artist Elysia Mann, whose work is being featured now in the gallery as part of the opening exhibition. So this is really intriguing to me, this whole idea of memory drawings, your work. Tell me about what your role in the exhibition and what your artwork is.
Well, the work that I have included in the terrain show is one complete set of drawings. They're very small scale. And they're all done from memory of objects that I own that hold some sort of ritualistic or spiritual meaning for me. So the project is called the Reliquary, and it's exactly what I just said. All these little drawings, and then accompanying my memory of them, and where I got them, and who I was maybe with, or notes like that. So it's a combination of text and image, and then there's also a psychological rating system that I wanted to include as kind of a documentation of my personal relationship with the objects.
So we're looking at this one that we have on the screen. Is this a bracelet, glasses, jewelry?
This is an old leather tool belt.
Okay. No.
That I bought at an antique store with my sister.
Okay. And so tell me about this. So you have, in the exhibition of your drawings, there's, how many prints are there?
There are 67 drawings.
67. So when we look at this one, what's the sort of significance of this to you in your life, and thus choosing to do it as a drawing?
First of all, it's something that I still own. So that was one of the rules. These all have to be objects that are still in my possession that I haven't unfortunately lost or broken yet. I'm sure it will happen someday. But the other thing is, it was fresh in my memory because I acquired it fairly recently, and there was a very strong emotional event surrounding it. I was giddy, and wearing it made me feel. It was funny to me. I think that the humor in these is another important element. A lot of them have little tongue-in-cheek comments.
And this one is of a figurine?
This is my Tony La Russa statue.
Tony La Russa statue.
Yes, I got it at the Busch Stadium on the day that they retired his number.
And so what's your rating for this one, out of curiosity?
See, sometimes I don't even remember. Frequency is 4, so because it sits on above my kitchen sink, so I'm always looking at him. Sometimes I'll talk to him. Pleasure, I can't remember what I give. Dominance is definitely very low, though, because it's a figurine.
It's a figurine, but it has a high. If you're a Cardinals fan, well, I think what's so interesting to me about this is we all have these objects, I think, in our homes and keepsakes that have meaning for us. And I think as an artist, it's so intriguing that you took that sort of concept and took it to a different level by saying, I'm going to draw, these things of significance and things that you even use in sort of your daily rituals, and turn it into a whole show of work. I want to, Ruth, bring it back to you. So we have Elysia and her work as the gallery founder and owner, and as you curate an exhibit, how did these two things come together with Elysia's work, and then with your idea of what terrain would be?
Well, I think there's something really interesting, and you may have said this, Elysia, is that when you think of a word, it's very different than when you put it down on paper or have it printed. It becomes more of an object. So I really enjoyed how she was able to take something psychological and make it tangible.
And so outside of doing with the drawings, you're also a printmaker, is that correct?
Yes. So I do print and drawing primarily. I have a letterpress and silkscreen studio in Soulard, and I work there. And then these were actually made while I was on residency in Florida. So I didn't have any of my equipment with me, which actually was really fun and allowed me to kind of free up the immediacy of my work, which is why I think they ended up being so playful.
Yeah, no, I think it's really interesting. And I do want to mention, too, for you quickly, that outside of this, you also teach ceramics, correct?
Right, yeah. I teach at Maryville University, and so I'm really interested in process and materials, and both of these artists, Erica and Elysia, really seem to be able to make meaning through their medium.
Yeah, well, I think this is fantastic. It's always interesting to interview artists who have taken either doing a new work, new exhibitions, new projects, or have taken on to another level on the business side and opened up galleries. So congratulations. The information again for you is right there on your screen. It's the Reese Gallery, and you can easily remember the website, thereesegallery.com. Go there for more information on this opening exhibition called Terrain From Here to the Horizon, and check it out. It's running until May 10th. And thank you guys again for being here.
Thank you so much for having us.
All right. Well, there's more to STL TV Live coming up, so stay tuned.